So, other thing I want to talk about off sports. I don't know if you guys saw this lady, Rhoda Osman. She got hit with a brick, allegedly. She went on Instagram and all the other social media outlets, and she was like, I got hit with a brick. This guy said I didn't give my phone number, and nobody did anything. And you got all these dudes sitting around, like, looking, and she's going off on, none of you did anything. And you hear one guy goes, what do you want us to do? And come to find out, she's lying about the whole thing. Like, it ain't been confirmed she's lying. She's lying. She got hit with a brick. There's no video of it. Nobody's been arrested. There's no police report. She started a GoFundMe. And who gets hit with a brick and immediately pulls her phone out to film themselves? I get hit with a brick? I'm pulling my phone out to get mad at other people. I'm like, I got it. I'm calling 911 with my phone. That's what I'm doing if I'm able to. Never been hit with a brick. I don't know. But she was swollen on this side of the face. So I don't know if she knew. There's some shady shit going on with this story. So they got her on video the night before where she's out wearing a ski mask where you only can see her eyes. Almost like something was already happening with her face. Why are you wearing a ski mask out at a club? And then the next day, now she's all swollen. Now she does this video, which, as we know in today's society, there's cameras everywhere. If you're in a public place, there's cameras. Whether you on a street and in a busy city, I'm like, I believe it happened in Houston, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see where this happened at. But then she starts a GoFundMe. And was it Houston or Austin? It doesn't matter where it happened. It was a busy city. It didn't happen in a cornfield. And I'm always very. This is why GoFundMe sucks, because you're always so skeptical as where the money's going. Because I'll give you an example of where I felt a little not taken, but I turned my head on this GoFundMe one time. A buddy of mine passed away, and his family did a GoFundMe for the funeral. And I donated a lot to the GoFundMe because they had a goal, and they had to reach that goal. And it was I ain't gonna say it was thousands of dollars away from the goal. So I ended up donating the rest of the money to reach their goal. So originally the funeral was $10,000. And then once they reached $10,000, the funeral was still a week away. It went up to 15. Then they reached that. It went up to 20. And then it went up to 25. And I kept thinking, what is going on here? And then somebody made a comment like, yo, how much is this funeral? And then they took it back down to 20. And I went, huh. So, yeah, do I think the money went to the funeral? Yeah, but I also think a lot of it went in somebody's pocket. Because I was like, how you have a funeral for $10,000, all of a sudden it got up to $25,000 a week? I was like, so I don't regret donating money to the funeral because it was my buddy that passed away. But it was still like, I looked at it sideways. And now this girl, this Rhoda Osman, she gets hit with a brick. She starts a GoFundMe. And then come to find out, 3 years earlier, she's got a video that's almost verbatim the same. It's not a brick. It's just some guys harassed her, hit her, started GoFundMe 3 years ago. I was like, oh, this is the second time she's done this. So the first one didn't garner as much money. This one got her a lot more money. So now she's like taking her social media down. She's not commenting, but they've checked everything. They checked police reports. There's nothing. There's no videos of this. There's witnesses after she was making that video. And like two guys that were in the video, they end up calling 911 or they called the cops. And they said, we didn't see anything. We just did it because she said she got hit. And she's so just obnoxious with it and out of it. And I was like, even when I saw it, I go, she's too like, I don't know how you would react, I guess, but It just didn't come across as authentic, even when I watched it the first time. And a lot of times I'll refrain from commenting on things because I've learned my lesson through the 10, 15 years of social media. I have learned my lesson not to jump the gun and comment on things, because there was a couple friends of mine that ate this story up and went in about women getting abused, men not stepping up, watching it happen, and now we're coming to find out it was all a big scam. I mean, it ain't been official, but yeah, I'm 90% sure it's a big scam.